Hi guys, TwinklePhoenix here. Welcome to a visual novel called Eyas. It has 2 endings, I believe. So let's just begin. I'm a fox. I've lived in these woods far longer than any other creature. My goodness, the sounds of nature are deafening. They hurt my ears. I've suffered. And I've survived the most difficult of times. I've only cared about myself. A creature has just met a horrible fate. Oh dear. In a field of grass, emblazoned with the colours of the sunset, I find the unfortunate victim. Crows laugh and call, surrounding the body of a hawk and prodding at it with their dark wings. Hi, leave our dinner alone, fox. Let's try leave them be. I'm not hungry anyway. I watch the birds greedily fight each other for scraps and look instead to the farmer's house. What was a hawk doing out here anyway? Most creatures knew not to linger in the farmer's fields. He was far too quick to kill on sight, and never for food. That's why scavengers flock to his fields to await the foolish. The sun is setting, and soon it will be dark. Time to head back to the den. It is a walk I've taken several times before, yet the darkness seems to mess with my vision this time. I see phantoms among the trees. They're not real, but the sounds. The sounds seem to come from everywhere and nowhere. The phantoms retreat, fading against the trees. I need to follow. Mama! This sound is different, yet it tears me all the same time. Mama, where are you? Before I knew it, I'm racing towards the sound, madly rushing past unfamiliar rocks and trees. I stop behind a large, gnarled trunk, where the sound of whimpering can just be barely heard. Carefully investigate the noise. I don't know what to expect, and choose to creep carefully around the front of the tree. There, hidden within a small hole, is a shivering chick. He doesn't notice me immediately, and I take note of the tear stains glimmering on his rough feathers. It's not a songbird, for certain, too big. Hawk, maybe? What are you sobbing all over yourself about, bird? The chick stares, eyeing my fang. I can't find my mama. I look up. A nest lies, lopsided and snagged on a branch. The chick must have fallen at some point during the day, waiting for his mother to return. I'm curious that she wouldn't have heard the commotion by now. In the darkness, the chick has no chance on his own. There's a tugging on my tail. The chick is hugging onto it for dear life. I can't abandon him. He's too cute. Take him to the den. I watch the chick huddle close to me for a moment. There's no way he'd be able to survive the night, not with the racket he's making. Who knows what other creatures are drawing near? Little one, come with me to my den for the night. It'll be safe. In the morning you can look for your mother. The chick perks up, his eyes wide and disbelieving. Really? You do that? No one should be in the dark all by themselves. He reminds me of my own kit, weak, vulnerable, in need of protection. I hoist him up onto my back effortlessly, and we trek through the forest together. He's already fast asleep by the time I set him down and lay next to him. I dream. It's the coldest winter in the season. Many creatures haven't survived the cold. Those that survived the cold discovered the scarcity of food. We're warm in the den, just my 3 kits and I. My first and only litter, they mean the world to me. Each day they grow weaker and a little more cold. There are days where I can't find anything to feed them. I decide to trek further onto the old farmer's territory. It's dangerous, but I'm too desperate to care. Stay here. They whimper and whine and try to follow me outside the den. No, stay here. Mother will be back soon, I promise. I outrace the sun as it rises into the morning sky. If I'm not back by nightfall. I flinch and blink in the darkness for several moments. Just a dream. The sun is still sleeping and I wish I could do the same. Instead, I find myself staring down at the baby hawk nestled against my chest. I feel a warmth I haven't felt for many seasons. Oh, is her litter dead? I curl up around him and wait for the sun to rise. We don't waste time calling for his mother. He perches atop my head and stares up at the sky eagerly. We wander around the forest, across shallow creeks and over narrow ledges. The baby flays and flaps, hopeful every time the silhouette of a bird crosses his vision, but it's never his mother. I go hunting for both of us as the sky turns the deepest, darkest blue. When I return, I see him sulking, staring down at the dirt. She's not coming for me, is she? She's dead. I think she's the hawk at the start. I think she's already dead. Don't give up. The chick lifts his head slightly at my response. A mother would never abandon her children. If she's out there, she must be terribly worried. There's still a chance for her to find you. God, this is affecting me emotionally. I don't like this. Poor little animals. I drop some meat in front of the bird and begin to gnaw on my own. He pokes at the portion with a claw and sighs. Maybe, can we look for her tomorrow then? And the next, until you've decided to give up on the search? Okay. He begins to eat. That night, we lay against each other, and I wonder how close I can stay to this orphan before I'll never let him go. We set out again in the morning, making a day of trek through the forest in search of any hawks. We do it again the next day, and the next. I lose track of how many days it takes before the chick finally gives up. But it happens quickly and quietly. I don't want to look for Mama anymore. It's morning. It's morning, and he stares up at me with teary, streaked eyes. She's not here, or anywhere. Something must have happened. I nod my head slowly at the bird. Hides his face in his feathers and shudders. I don't know what to do now. What do I do? I'll take care of you. The bird blinks and stares at me in surprise. You remind me so much of my own little ones. They lost their mother too. He gives me a questioning look, but doesn't reply. That is, if you want my care. You're still young and have much to learn. I'll teach you how to survive. I'll protect you from all the bad things in the world, I promise. The hawk goes to me and begins to sob wildly, wrapping me in his tiny wings. I promise I'll keep you safe. Okay, Mama. I care for him like one of my own. With tenderness and love, I show him how to hide, hunt, and wander through the forest safely. As day turns to night, we curl up in the den, taking comfort in each other's warmth. He grows older every day. Every night I'm plagued with dreams of the past. I dream. I look out across the field to the farmer's house, and beside that the chicken coop. If I can sneak in and grab one and run out, I'll be back before the sun sets. I make my way down the sleek slope, listening intently for any sign of the farmer. Nothing. A sudden snow flurry covers me in ice while powerful winds knock me about, trying to prevent me from my mission. I will not be stopped. I can't afford to. Mama, are you okay? The hawk stares at me with concern, and I look away sheepishly. Just a dream. Don't worry about me. Hawk is no longer a baby, and I can't help but look at him with pride. His flying skills will need a bit more work, but he practices often, eager to touch both the sky and the earth. I know that I need to let him go soon. but I don't know if I can. I dream. Snow is falling rapidly and much too fast. The farm is only steps away, but the howling winds and winter's wrath keep me from getting there. Is this a blizzard? I managed to make it to the chicken coop, comforted by the sounds of nervous chickens clucking at each other. I slip in, bite, slip out in a moment, but moments all it took for the entire landscape to be covered in a wall of white. I can't even see the farmhouse. I can't make out the hills or the fields. Everything is buried and I don't know how to get back home. Oh. Let me go, Mama. You're still too young. You're not ready. I know how to hunt and how to fly. I don't want to stay in a cramped den forever. We have trees all round. You can sit close by. Mama, I don't want to. Why? Because I need to go. He stares at me with an emotion I've never seen before. Anger. No, it's too soon. There's a lot of danger out there in the forest. Just a little longer wait. He flies off in the direction of the field. No, he can't go there, not yet. I didn't tell him about the farmer. I race after him as if my life depends on it. If he dies, I'm going to cry. I'm going to freaking cry. I don't know where I am. I don't know what time it is. My heart races, drag my kill through the snowdrift, desperately trying to regain my senses. I feel the slope beneath my feet and trudge forward. It has to be this way. I can't afford to get lost. I don't even see the sky. The wind constantly tries to push me off, of course, buffeting at my body and bearing into my bones. Must keep moving. It's too much. It's too cold. I feel numb and my body is stiff. The chicken I carry is covered in ice crystals, and still the snow falls. I don't want to stop and wait out the blizzard. My babies are waiting for me. They need me. But if I die out here, what use am I to them? I need to take care of myself. I need to survive for them. I dig a hole in the snow. It's not much and very small, with just enough room to curl up and try to warm myself. I just need to wait out the storm. I have to get back. I must get back. I race to the fields, calling out to Hawk. Come back! It's dangerous! There's no answer. Hawk, please! Hawk! I call and I cry, but no one comes. Usually I step carefully past the traps and across the grass, but today I'm foolish. Oh God. I crouch in pain, tugging at the snare, entangling my leg. The crows have been watching. They begin to caw and cackle loudly. Oh, shut up, you lot. I hear a door swing open and slam closed. The farmer is coming. Oh my God, is the fox gonna oh. Ugh. When the snowstorm ends, I bolt out of my hole and race through the woods. Large snowdrifts block my path, but I can finally find my way home. I leap across a steep ditch and frozen creeks, all the while dragging my kill with me. Happiness fills my chest as I see my den at long last. I listen for their happy barks and their playful tussles as I draw near. Only silence. I crawl inside only to find they didn't survive the night. Oh, fox, I'm so sorry. Try as I might, I can't get myself free from the snare. I hear the angry yells, and heavy, plodding footsteps begin to tread up the field. There is silence in this chapter. This is creepy. Is this it? A dark silhouette flies over me, and I growl. Go away, crows. Wait until I'm dead first. Not if I can help it. I stare at the hawk as he dips his head down and snaps the cord around my leg with his beak. Hawk! The footsteps grew closer. I can't bring myself to run. You're really leaving me, aren't you? Hawk rubs his beak against my cheek affectionately. I've grown up. It's time for me to go. I sigh and close my eyes. In a few moments, the farmer will appear with his gun cocked and ready. I wasn't able to see my own kids grow up and be strong. I'm glad I finally had a chance to do so with you. Goodbye, Mama. Maybe we'll meet again someday. He flies up in the direction of the trees and I follow after, not looking back as the bullets aim from my retreating form. When I reach the forest, I don't look for him in the trees. I know he's already gone. I trudge back to the den. It's just me again. I wonder if I raised him well. I wonder if he'll be able to survive on his own. He gave me a reason to care for others. He made me feel alive again. Hog, I hope we meet again soon. Ending B. Compassion. That was emotional. Oh gosh. I was not expecting that. That had me in tears. Oh my gosh, that's his mother. Oh. That, of course, was one of the endings. If you guys want me to do more on this game, let me know down below. And I'm sorry I sounded super emotional. This one really made me cry. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy and want to see more, be sure to click the subscribe button and make sure the bell is. Got the lines either side and all the links will be down in the description below, including a link to where you can find the game. And I hope you guys enjoyed this.